Yo, Trevor, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about C9 and the change they have made. This is an extremely old gameplay from the start of Black Ops 6. I think it's just a random, tournament at the start there. You can see they're using different stuff, so don't worry too much about the gameplay. But, you know, the reason why we have this gameplay is because we're going to focus on the player on the screen right now. That's going to be that boy Gwinn, okay? So we're going to go through, and I'm just going to give my thoughts and discussion on Gwinn, man, and what I think about this transfer and the C9 roster and the thoughts for next year and just stuff like that, man. So starting off with the roster and what we have here, what we are going to have was going to be Sib and Spot on the ARs, and it's going to be Kremp and Gwinn on the SMGs, okay? And I want to talk about the potential of this team. First, we have EWC. So with EWC itself, it's obviously a single elimination tournament. I think this move is, in my opinion, a good start for C9. If that's the route they want to go with keeping Sib, if they're able to keep Sib and Kremp as a duo, I think Gwinn coming together with his team is going to, I think it would just give that team a lot of confidence because they're all individually very talented, and I think they can make something work together. And then I think the fourth is going to be that glue where, I mean, again, Spot, no disrespect to him, but I think if they're looking at this logically going into Black Ops 7, if they can somehow kind of pack a punch that second AR, I think they actually have a fairly good roster, you know, maybe I would say like a 5th to 7th to 8th roster, but consistent. I think they could consistently kind of get to that top 6, you know. I don't think they're going to be terrible. I don't think they're going to be the best in the game, but I think they have upset potential. They have superstars on there that have upset potential. So I actually like it. I like it overall for Gwinn. I like it for Sib. I like it for Kremp. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes. But in terms of Gwinn as a player, something I've kind of seen is he's a slayer. The guy can slay. I think we've seen it with Sib as well, where these guys have both shown talents on their team, their respective team, and they've proven that they can slay and they can be up there with the very best in terms of pure talent, right? So what I would love to see from this team is actually putting it together, because talent is only one side of the equation. So I really want to see if this team can put it together, not only in terms of having the talent to go up against the very best, but can they string an actual tournament win together? Can they actually have a consistent Friday to Sunday? Because one thing I will say about Gwinn as well, in terms of him as a player, something I think a lot of people will probably agree on, but if we look at Gwinn, let's say this is a player, right? Okay. This is like the S tiers, like the Hydra, Shotzzy, Sibs, you know what I mean, in terms of where they can go. With Gwinn, I think he plays online around this level, and then at LAN, he kind of goes around there, and he sometimes plays lower. And I think the biggest thing is, can he consistently play S tier on LAN? That will be the kind of, I would say, make or break for him as a player in terms of to become that superstar that I think he could potentially be. He's definitely one of those kind of shining stars in the lower end of the league. I definitely would say so. I think a lot of people would agree he's a very talented individual, but you know, I think another thing with these type of players is sometimes they can become a little bit kill hoary because of the system they're playing in. They sometimes have to also rely on their own talent because their teammates just aren't S tier level. So I think this is going to be one of those years where we're not going to know until it happens, but I really want to see for Gwynn's sake and Sib and stuff, that team actually transform into a team, you know, and not rely on individual brilliance. And I really like Sib as a player. It's always one of my favorite ARs to watch. I just think his actual talent is so crazy. I love watching his POV. He's such an electric AR to watch, and I really want to see him do good, you know. So I think him and Gwinn together can have that superstar kind of talent to you know what, we can beat these phases and thieves and optics. I think they could really believe in themselves as well. And yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for them. But I'm curious what you guys think down below as well. Maybe how they're going to play in EWC. Do you guys think the team itself is a good move? And what we're going to see, because if we look at Seattle Surge, for example, right, or Vancouver Surge, whatever, at the start of this year, they were just not a great team, you know. They really weren't. As soon as they dropped Hixie for Neptune, they turned into, I would say, over the year, I think it's hard to say they won top 2. I think at times FaZe were the best team, at times Thieves were the best team, at Champs Optic was the best team, but I think overall, I think Vancouver may have had second lockdown. I think they got into 4 finals. Champs, they got into finals against FaZe, finals against Thieves, and a minor tournament final. So I think even if we give them top 3, whatever, right? Like, they played so well as a team. So for me, it's going to be, can this Cloud9 team actually become a team and not rely on just individual talent to bail them out? If so, if they can become a team, I'm super looking forward to see how they play together. And that's kind of the main thing where I'm going to leave it on. Nothing crazy, no long video. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the C9 situation. Gwinn, very talented player. I'm excited to see what they do. And EWC will be a bit of a trailer, you know. We're going to see how he's playing with Kremp as an SMG duo. And, you know, obviously it's on LAN as well. So I think it's going to be something to... I think it's going to be an interesting one. If you're Spot, I'm sure he's not delusional. He knows that, you know, he was in challenges, he's got his opportunity, and this is one of those where, you know, the rest of the 3 are like, they're all pretty much set in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of the 3 players, Kremp, Sib, and Gwinn, most people would agree that they're gonna probably start for C9 next season. So this is one of those where if you are Spot, you know, you gotta look at this like, I don't know, man, maybe EWC is my one opportunity to prove, if I don't do well here, this might be chalk. This might be game over. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to champs. They didn't make it champs. So it's just one of those where, you know, we got Gwinn now. Let's make something happen, man. And if I'm Cloud9, if I'm the organization, I'm looking at this situation like, bro, I'm happy with Gwinn, happy with Kremp, happy with Sib. If Spark does his thing, it is what it is. But if not, bro, we need to find someone to replace him and someone good. And it's not even just about someone good as well. Like, I think, like, we obviously saw it with the attach route with Sib and attach. I like having someone with a little bit of leadership. However, I think you need a little bit of firing power. I know someone that really would fit this mold perfectly is Kenny. I think having someone like Kenny would be really good. And low key, like, maybe a crazy one, bro, like an actual crazy one. But Beans got dropped, which is mind blowing. Yo, I think Beans would smack on this roster. Like, Beans, Gwinn, Sib and Kremp, I fucking like it. It's got firepower, and it's just like, you're kind of just building, like, you're building with talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're building with young talent. And I think it's good because the upside is really high. Sib and Beans is an AR duo. You got a lot of aggression in that team. If Black Ops 7 plays like Black Ops 6, you just have a fast-paced game. I really like that team. If they could somehow, again, no disrespect to Spark, but if they could get Beans or a Kenny or someone, like, I just feel like they have like really good firepower, man. Like, if I'm an Optic or a FaZe or a Thieves, like, I look at this team, like, if they're playing well, we're gonna have to really be on our A game if they're playing as a team as well. So again, there's a lot of kind of ifs and buts around that's going to go around this scenario, but it's just an interesting one. Let me know down below what you guys are thinking yourself. Are you guys a fan of this move? Are you guys maybe like, why is Gwinn going here? Like, you guys, you know, everyone's gonna have a different opinion, so I would love to know what you guys are thinking. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys for another video tomorrow. Peace.